but LSU's beating us though all this week and all last week to that LSU game. Woo, they're going, yeah. Different verse, same as the first. I'm Henry the Eighth. I am Henry the Eighth. I am. Who have Georgia played? Woo! Hey, who have Georgia played? Who have Georgia played? Woo! You know what pisses me off the most about LSU? I can't even eat I love corn dog. I can't even eat a corn dog anymore without thinking about these backwoods, bayou, swamp life living, swamp rat looking, nitwits. These clowns done spent the entire season talking about this game, the Georgia game, Georgia coming to Baton Rouge. These nincompoops done spent all season talking about this game, then go out last week and get run over by Florida. Same Florida that got beat at home by Kentucky. In football. Listen, here's the bottom line, okay? Let me get the halfway realistic stuff out of the way here in the very beginning. Did I make a video in the offseason, a Georgia preview video saying I think Georgia's going to go 11-1 and the most likely loss will be at LSU? Yes, I made that video and I said that. And here's some breaking news. I still believe that because Florida and Kentucky are in the gutter and Auburn has don't even get me started on Auburn. Hashtag support Gus, though. This guy needs another 7-year rate. Listen, $7 million's not enough, okay? You want this guy to win a bowl game and do something meaningful, we got to pay him at least $10 million. Anyway, but so yeah, and I still believe that. This is the most likely game Georgia will lose. Most likely don't mean it'll happen. My God. I mean, Listen, I've watched a lot of LSU games this year, and I knew they weren't very good. But I looked some of this stuff up, and it's abysmal. Okay, SEC stats. Okay, LSU 9th in passing, 9th, 7th in rushing, 8th in total yards, 7th in scoring. Compare that to Georgia. Okay, LSU passing 9th. Georgia 5th. We're 5th in passing. And we don't do nothing but throw curls. And we're ahead of you. Georgia 7th in rushing. The Corn Dogs 7th in rushing. Georgia 1st. Total yards, LSU 8th. Georgia 4th. Scoring offense, LSU 7th. Yeah, because you're about a middle of the pack team. Georgia 2nd. Defense. Now this is nationwide here. Corn Dogs rushing defense, 43rd. 43rd. Georgia 19th. Passing, you're 65. Did I write that down right? You have 61st defense against the pass. Oh, but tell me more about Greedy Williams. Georgia 28th. Scoring defense, 24th. Georgia 5th. Total defense, 41st. There's 40 teams in America with a better total defense than the Corn Dogs. Georgia, 9th. Oh, but Lou, they have Joe Burrow. Oh, yeah. You mean the guy that's barely completing 50% of his passes? This guy ain't winning games. Listen, just because he doesn't go out there every week and make a complete fool of himself like every other quarterback you've had over the last few years doesn't mean this guy's reinventing the wheel. He's no good. Oh, but Brissett's 4th in the SEC in rushing. Congratulations. He runs the ball 1,000,000 times a game. He's got like a 4.5 yard per carry average. He's got the lowest yard per carry average out of any running back in the top 10 in the SEC. But hey, congratulations for getting 30 carries a game at 4 yards a pop. So, yeah, this is the most likely game UJ will lose. Because we're not losing to Florida, Auburn, Kentucky, Georgia Tech, or UMass. We're not losing any of those teams. So, yeah, this is the most likely. That doesn't mean that we're going to lose. You guys are terrible. You got no offense, man. What is going on? Florida and LSU. Jesus. Decent teams. You could combine Florida and LSU's offensive numbers, and that would be what decent teams have on their own. No offense. None. The only thing LSU has going for them in this game is where this game is being played. That's it. It's an SEC West road game for Georgia. And yeah, Kirby Smart has not fared well in these games. He's 0-2. Lost the SEC West road game in 16 to Ole Miss. Lost the SEC West road game to the Barn in 17. Now this is his third one, so he's 0-2. Whoopity-doo! Hey, I got more breaking news for you. If you go to Vegas or the casino and you play roulette and the marble lands on red, that doesn't mean it's going to land on red again the next time. Jesus. Listen, in the offseason, I was real worried about this game. I'm not going to lie. But God, we're 6 weeks into the season, and LSU can't run any kind of offense. None. And it's at LSU. Hey, Corn Doggers, buy some of your own tickets. Georgia has bought 65% of the tickets off the secondhand market for this game. Look, close to 40% of this crowd's going to be Georgia fans. And then you got the rest of the peanut gallery. But the people who aren't LSU fans, they aren't Corn Dog fans. They're just, this is it. This is it, Georgia. Who have Georgia played? Woo! Nobody! Because there is nobody we can play. Anybody we play is a nobody the second the game ends. Same as last year. Everybody we played was about to beat us. And then after the game was over, who have Georgia play? Woo. And the same thing is going to, listen, same time. South Carolina was beating us in week 2. Now, who have Georgia brought? South Carolina ain't done. Don't impress me, woo. Beat the hell out of them in their own house. Beat them by what, 3-4 touchdowns? That don't impress me. Yeah, don't impress you. But for 2 weeks leading up to that game, they were beating us, according to you. And now the same thing. I'm drooling. And now the same thing for this corn dog game. Well, Georgia gonna snap back to reality this week, woo. First test for the dogs, woo. Not winning on the road in Baton Rouge, woo. But not winning on the road in Baton Rouge, woo. LSU defense will shut you down, woo. This game comes on at 3:30. That's 2:30 if it's swamp time. Okay? Game lasts about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So this game will be over by 6:30 or 7. By 7:15, there'll be a million comments on this video and on the halftime and the post-game video that I make for LSU. There'll be a million comments on it by 7:15 or 7:30 at night, talking about how overrated LSU is and asking me who have Georgia played, and then they'll be on to the next one, which is Florida. So then it'll be, big deal. Yeah, 7-0. Yeah, Florida gonna beat you though, woo. And yes, some of it'll be Florida fans. 10% of it'll be Florida fans. The other 90% will be South Carolina fans, Tennessee fans, corn dog fans, bubblegum gumps, Barners. It'll be everyone else that can't beat UGA saying, LSU was overrated. Overrated. You said yourself, Lou Orgeron ain't a good coach. Yeah, that ain't breaking news. That ain't even fake news. That's not even alternative facts. Orgeron is a terrible coach, but LSU's beating us though all this week and all last week to that LSU game. Woo, they're going, yeah. Different verse, same as the first. I'm immediate, I am. Yeah, different verse, same as first. We done heard this before. Same thing. LSU. After we humiliate LSU, they won't be any good anymore. They'll be overrated. They're no go. Oh, yeah, even Florida beat LSU. Woo, yeah, and putting Florida down, and then in 2 weeks, Florida gonna beat UGA. Woo, first real game. Who have Georgia played? Woo, hey, who have Georgia played? Woo, nobody. Oh, speaking of Ed Orgeron, though, Coach O, this guy. You guys watch the UNCLELOU live show? If you don't, you should check it out. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday, Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. I take phone calls. This damn Ed Orgeron called in. Look at this here now. 510-6817 is the number if you want to go ahead and be on the show. But right now, we have a special guest joining us. Head coach, LSU Tigers, Ed Orgeron. Good morning, Coach, and welcome to the show, sir.
Me tug dog, yeah.
Okay. What's your thoughts on the big game this weekend, Coach?
Now we that kind of fuck we go. That way I get a boot call at my back.
Okay. How's practice been going?
I get right there, Kalai. I right now. Hey. Lido, man. Now we that kind of.
Yeah. What about Joe Burrows? How would you assess his performance so far this season?
He's killed, though.
Let's try this. I'm having a hard time understanding you. I don't know. Maybe I have a bad connection, but let's try simpler questions here. What's 2 + 2? That didn't even make sense, Coach. Yeah, okay. How about some keys to the game this weekend? Give us some keys to an LSU victory over Georgia this weekend. Well, I don't think things are going to go the way you want, Coach, but if you happen to lose this game, what do you think your message is going to be to your team after this loss?
We live a pie on our day. Okay.
I give up here. Thanks for joining us, Coach, and maybe we'll catch up with you after the game.
Me tongue don't get out.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's enough of that. Anyway, 706-510. Now, what the hell is... Listen, I'd be better off going to Egypt and trying to read hieroglyphics off of a 9,000-year-old cave wall than trying to understand what this marble mouth is saying, this Ed Orgeron. This guy, listen... This guy's in over his head, ain't he? Out over his skis. This guy done jumped in the deep end and drowned it. I don't know what... Hey, what new coordinators will Ed Orgeron hire next year? I don't know. Let's wait and see. Paying that one, was it your defensive coordinator? You're paying this guy, what are you paying him? A couple of million a year for a coordinator? Ridiculous. You ran off the best of the two coordinators, Canada. Now he's up at Maryland winning games. Ridiculous. And offense looks better than LSU's. But anyway, listen, Georgia's traveling west this weekend, okay? We're coming to Baton Rouge. I mean, we're coming. Get ready. There's no chance. We're not backing out of this game. Forget it. No such luck. We're coming. We're showing up. We'll be there, okay? In that Podunk Stadium. Death Valley. Yeah. Well... It's going to be Death Valley this Saturday because LSU's 2018 season is being euthanized this Saturday by the University of Georgia. Forget it. This will be your second loss. It's over for you. So it's been over for you anyway. But for the arguers and the malcontents in the comment section, it will officially be over, okay? After Georgia pulls the plug on you. We're Dr. Kevorkian, and we're coming to put you out of your misery. We will be there at 3:30. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you. So if that group of half a limp carcasses that you call a football team wants to show up at that trailer park looking stadium in Baton Rouge and see what they can do against the number 2 ranked Georgia Bulldogs, then show up at your own stadium Saturday at 3:30 and come get you some of this, bitch!